Hello, and welcome to the Academic Advising Panther Prep presentation.
So during this presentation, we're going to be covering 5 key areas with you. First, we'll talk about the advisor to student relationship. Then we'll help you to understand what a class load is, as well as a schedule. We'll talk about general education requirements, otherwise known as Gen Eds.
What is academic advising? Well, our relationship is a partnership. We work together with you to help develop a solid foundation for a successful college career. We are here in your corner to help advocate for you, to help guide you towards your personal and academic goals. Our relationship is a little bit different than the relationship that you had with your guidance counselor in high school because we focus on anything academic related while we point you to our on campus resources. The good news is that you will meet with an academic advisor throughout your entire college journey. You will start off with a professional advisor in our department, and then eventually you will transition to a professional or faculty advisor in your academic area. For our initial appointment, we would like for you to prepare to discuss the following with us. We want to know your career goals. Do you have a major in mind? Or do you plan to start off as undeclared? Are there subject areas that you enjoyed? What subjects did you not enjoy? We will discuss your degree and your major requirements. We also will discuss the general education courses that you plan to take. All of this will help us as we guide you towards selecting courses for your first semester as well as your schedule.
Yes, so we just concluded with the advisor to student relationship. Now we'll talk about class load and schedule. And so if you're wondering what class load you will be enrolled in per semester, at the top rectangle here, we try to keep you in between 14 to 16 credit hours. Now, the minimum load that a student can enroll in to be considered full time is 12. Now, for some students, 16 may be a huge load. For some, 13 may be a huge load. It just depends on how comfortable you are with your class load, as well as your academic goals. Most classes are usually 3 credit hours. And so if you're taking 5 classes and all of them are worth 3 credit hours apiece, we're my mathematicians. That equals 15. And so it just depends on your goals, and that'll determine what number of credit hours you enroll in for that given semester. Now, it's a little bit different than in high school because what determines whether if you're a sophomore or junior, etc., is the number of credit hours that you earn. And so, as indicated on the bottom here, you'll see that 30 earned credit hours, you'll be sophomore status, 60 junior, and so forth. And so, on the next slide, you'll see that the ultimate goal is 120 credit hours. That's the graduation requirement in the minimum graduation requirement, actually. And so if you're taking 15 credit hours for 8 semesters, which is also equivalent to 4 years, then you will get to that 120 credit hour graduation requirement. And so what types of classes will you be taking? In short, a variety of classes. You'll take general education classes, which are classes required by every college student. And this normally includes or totals to about 40 credit hours, depending on if you have some credits transferring in, or maybe you've completed your foreign language in high school. This will also include major classes, minor classes, if you choose to have a minor, but also elective credit hours. And so the difference between a major and a minor is that you're going to spend more time fulfilling your major requirements. Minors are typically smaller than majors and don't take long to complete. Elective credit hours are classes that don't count towards your gen ed requirements, nor do they count towards your major or minor. So maybe you may want to explore a different subject area just to kind of see how a major will be. That would count as an elective credit hour for you. And so in totality, you'll eventually have that minimum of 120 credit hours to graduate. And this is an example of a student schedule who's enrolled in 16 credit hours. And so some classes may meet Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays for just 50 minutes. Some classes may meet on Tuesdays and Thursdays for an hour and 15 minutes. What will determine your schedule is what classes are available to you during that time, and also your preferences or your commitments that you have. And so this will be what you talk about with your advisor.
Now, we are going to discuss the 6 different categories of general education courses so that you can select the general education courses that you are interested in. The first category is our language, which includes English 1, 2, as well as Introduction to Speech Communication. English 1 and 2 are both required as well as speech, and this is equivalent to 9 semester hours. So all 3 of these courses are required. For the first semester, English 1 is a class to start off in, as well as speech. Next is our humanities and fine arts. We need 1 humanities, 1 fine arts, and then we need another fine arts or humanities. And this will make up 9 semester hours. Within the fine arts and humanities, the cultural diversity is a graduation requirement. So you can meet this requirement by taking your humanities and fine arts. Your humanities is going to range from history anywhere to philosophy. And then your fine arts are courses that they're appreciation classes. So you can have little skill in these fine arts courses, but this is a part of the humanities and fine arts. Next, we have math. Now, you will not see any classes to select from math because math is specific to your major. We will discuss this one-on-one in our advising appointment based on your major. This will determine which math you can start off in. There are certain majors to where you need multiple math classes, and then there are some majors to where you only need 1 math class. Next, our scientific awareness, which includes 1 biological science and 1 physical science. Between the biological and the physical science requirement, we need at least 1, which will include a lab. Our biology and our physical sciences will make up 7 semester hours. There are some majors to where you need a specific biology or a specific physical science, but we will discuss that with you one-on-one in our advising appointment. Next, we have the social and behavioral sciences, which is equivalent to 9 semester hours, 3 courses. What we want you to know that within the social and behavior sciences, 2 of the courses must come from 2 different subject areas. So you have 3 courses to choose from, but they must be from 2 different subject areas. You can also meet your cultural diversity requirement within this category. Then finally, we have what is called a senior seminar. Now, you won't take this until you have completed 90 semester hours, meaning until you have reached your senior status. Some students choose to take a capstone, or they might choose to study abroad to meet this requirement.
So those are some tips to help you meet with your academic advisor. If you have any questions about anything we've mentioned in this presentation, this is our contact information. And so this concludes our academic advising prep presentation for first year students at EIU. Thank you for joining us, and our team looks forward to meeting with you.